We have videos from all around the internet that are going to make us rethink everything. Thank you, Hector, for the video.
Who's the angel of music in the Bible?
The devil.
Angel of music. I forgot who. Who's that?
Lucifer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Before he became Satan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. Did you know music is one of the only ways you can access somebody's brain without going through the frontal lobe? And our frontal lobe is what's responsible for our responsibilities, our maturity, everything like that, right?
Yeah.
Our frontal lobe is the one that helps us make decisions. Now, if music can bypass that, what is music now? It's deceiving. It's almost like it lurks into you. So you can imagine, since Lucifer is the angel of music, that's the way we're manipulated or tempted to do things. And think about it, like all the themes we're listening to music about is all sex.
Shake that.
It's all of that stuff, bro. Literally all the 7 deadly sins, boom, 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 boom. And you're just preaching, you're chanting it. And the more you say it, the more you become it.
Yes.
And then it's just you.
Maybe that's why, because in the Philippines specifically, I didn't listen to a lot of because I felt happier there. I didn't listen to I didn't need the Playboy Cardi. It was just all like I was listening to more of reggae, like these roads of like.
That's why the Bible says life and death is in the power of the tongue. You have to look at what they're pushing in this generation. When I tell you Sexy Red is like the top artist, I'm like, this girl's not saying nothing. And I'm only using Sexy Red because she popped up on my mind. It's sad because parents are listening to it, the children are listening to it. Like there was this one TikTok, if I could find, I'm gonna insert it. It was this one TikTok and they were just singing. I'm like, oh my goodness, the babies are singing songs and they don't even know what they're saying. It's sad. The stuff that's being pushed now is wicked. The music back then is not the same as now. Thank you, Mike, for the video.
I did a 7-day fast, and then I ate a place called Dead Fish Grill. It was just fried fish. Oh my God. It felt like something was killing me from the inside. I'm sitting there tossing, turning back and forth, and I'm having literal downloads while this is happening. Because like I mentioned, when you rise in consciousness, you're able to observe the experience, not having to just be within it. I'm sitting there having literal downloads of what's happening, of the fact that the that is put in this food that I'm eating right now is what is hindering society at mass from being able to revolutionize, to take over its own personal sovereignty back from the unconscious forces which have fortified themselves and binded to us, stopping us from being able to even create anything. I couldn't create for almost 2 to 3 days because I was just constantly projectile vomiting and having so much pain in my stomach from one thing that I used to eat regularly.
Thank you, Des, for the videos.
Whose grandma is this? Imagine having to explain this to people. An Illinois school worker has been sentenced to 9 years in prison and 66 years old is too damn old to ruin your career and your pension. This woman carried out a theft ring of chicken wings that were reportedly valued for $1.5 million. Vera, who served as the food service director and was entrusted with the task of ordering all the food supplies for the school district, got caught when they noticed some questionable invoices for chicken wings. And it caught everyone's attention because usually food with bones is never served to children. She had placed 11,000 cases of chicken wings. But I must tell you, the system is totally messed up. 9 years? What are your thoughts?
I don't think she need 9 years.
Let me get it. Hold up, Lorenz. Pull up beside you. Pull up beside you. You can't let the one that what you doing. Damn. That's my mama. What? Let's stop that. Get him out the car.
He's so calm. He said that was his mom.
Everybody said that's my mama too. Hey, hey, stop the car.
OMG.
I'm so tough. Look, my dude's God. My dude's tough. No, that might. I'm just trying to get my car back. Man.
Thank you, Vibes, for the video.
Once you have fornicated multiple times, you have now developed preferences. You know how fat the butt can be. You know how good same thing with the woman, size and technique. The problem with premarital sex, this is why God never wanted for us to have sex outside of marriage. Because once you've experienced things that you should have only experienced within wedlock, you develop preferences. So when you meet a really good woman, she's everything you need, but she can't turn it up in the bedroom like that freak can. You may pass up on your soulmate because she can't please you like the freak. And a lot of people have lost out on good relationships because they didn't come with freak of the week talent. And that's why with plural marriage, if we decided to start marrying our children before sex, it could be a good thing if you got healthy parents making a decision, because guess what? If my daddy choose my wife, she's the only woman I ever felt, taste, touch. You understand? You always going to be content because you ain't had nothing else. But if you've been with 5 or 6 freaks and dad say, I got a wife for you, you're like, Dad,
You got a problem.
wait a minute, Dad, I got to test them out first.
Right.
And too often, people are letting sex be the determinant, and we shouldn't be. I've had women, sisters, admitted, Dr. Umar, I should have married him, but he couldn't turn it up in the bedroom. And I went with my first love, and it was the worst decision that I made. We given sex too much room. And I believe one of the reasons sex is taking up too much space when it comes to choosing our life mate is we are not spiritually grounded. You're over relying on pleasure.
That's it.
If your relationship with supreme consciousness was where it needed to be, pleasure would not be so prominent in your life. But because you don't have that relationship with God that you need, pleasure is carrying too much weight. And that's a big problem with a lot of us.
Wow.
Thank you, Hector, for the video.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that Ellen left the United States and went to the UK, right? You're never gonna guess what comes next.
I was like, where's she?
There she is.
Yeah.
She honestly looks like she's hiding, does she not? Anyways, fled the United States for who knows what reason, and then her mansion floods in the UK? The one that she just went to? This story is writing itself.
You know what happened? You should have never sued the liquor company. That's where you f***ed up. You f***ed up. They don't give a f*** about you tearing up. You f***ed up when you sued the liquor company. Because the liquor company is owned by the biggest conglomerate on earth, the BlackRock people. You done bit off the hand that was feeding you. And now you done chop both your feet and your hand off. And your head's coming next. You was making money with Ciroc. Just shut the f*** up. You just thought your ego got out of whack because you was controlling everything at them freak parties. Now you think you control the hand that's feeding you. Stupid. He sued the liquor company May 2023. November 2023, Cassie come up with the lawsuit. Connect the dots. Cassie got 2 checks. She got a check from the mother liquor company people that put her up to doing that shit. And she got a check from Puffy to try to keep her quiet. Too late. Think. It ain't illegal yet, but they working on it.
Thank you, JD, for this. Wow. Coincidence or not, we don't believe in coincidence. Identical to the ancient Egyptian god of evil, fire, afterlife, and rebirth. Wow. Hidden in plain sight. Oscar is also an anagram for Sakar. Look, O-S-C-A-R. Wow, this is crazy.
If you let people's perception of you dictate your behavior, you will never grow as a person. But if you leave yourself open to experience, despite what others think, then you will learn and grow.
This is your steering wheel of the future. Look at this. A jewel-inspired car. Wait for it. Ready?
What does she mean by steering?
Look at the floor of your car. It is one big digital screen all the way from the front to the back. And as you can see, there is no steering wheel, right? So this, as I said, is your new steering wheel. Let's go in. I'll show you how it works. It feels weird standing on a TV screen, basically, but that's what it's designed for. All right, now you put this here. Okay, that's its little holding position. Look how everything lines up.
What if I hit a turn?
Now, this, if you want to go somewhere, you position it here, okay? You drive it forward, like this. It tells the car that you're ready for it to take you to your destination. Check this out, guys. Watch what happens.
Ain't no way. Okay.
The car opens up to give you a hug, to welcome you in.
This is ticking me off.
It's a brand new Model L100 from Lincoln.
Who's buying that? Matter of fact, let's look at how much that car is going to be. Wow, I thought it was going to be more. Standard, reserve, and I just knew that this was going to be more. So in the US, we have a candy holiday followed by a pie holiday, then a cookies and candy holiday before a boozer holiday, and we call it flu season rather than sugar poisoning season. Why we shouldn't be celebrating those holidays to begin with. Thank you, Mike, for the videos. That looks fake. Wow. Yeah, that like having 1,000 is wild. A woman hospitalized after picking up a dollar bill in Nashville.
యాపిల్స్ మనం బయట రెగ్యులర్గా కొంటూ ఉంటాం. చిన్నపిల్లలకి ఇచ్చే ముందు వాటిని మంచిగా శుభ్రం చేసి ఇవ్వండి. ఆ యాపిల్స్ హాట్ వాటర్లో కడిగితే వాటి మీద ఉన్న కెమికల్ లేయర్స్ ఎలా కనిపిస్తున్నాయో ఒకసారి చూడండి.
So be careful, friends.
Thank you, JD, for the video. Oh, yeah. 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 All in these movies. Huh. What's TDAH? GTA 8. Mm. This is what they did to Biden. But think about it. We seen this in, I'm gonna name out movies. White Chicks, Mrs. Doubtfire. So they've been doing this for a long time. It's more, because I could even name like Big Mama's House. So we've been seeing this like for years now. So again, it's nothing new.
So this morning, I got out eggs to make for my kids. And first, let me take you to the batch I cooked prior.
Okay, those look pretty good.
Right. Do you notice this?
Oh no, no.
It was green. Never seen eggs
What's green?
that have this green tint to it. And at first I thought it was my eyes, so I added more eggs and they came out clear. So then I was thinking, no, something's wrong with the coloring. Maybe the eggs are no good. Maybe that's what's wrong with it. Look at this. I put the eggs directly in without any butter. This is a ceramic pan. And hear this. Does that sound like plastic to you? Look. Guys, what are we eating? I usually get my eggs right from a farmer. These are from Kroger's. I don't know what to tell you, but...
Shalom, I pray you're all doing well. Before we get into the rest of the video, I want to take a moment to thank each and every single one of you for your continued love and support. To show my gratitude, I'm excited to announce our monthly appreciation giveaway. Each month, I'll be randomly selecting some of you to receive a special thank you gift. Here's how you can join in. Simply comment as you normally would below this video and just add your Cash App name at the end of your comment. Winners will be chosen randomly so everyone has an equal chance to win. I'm incredibly excited to give back to this amazing community that has supported me so generously and that Yahuwah and Yahusha has blessed me with. Thank you once again for everything. Your support means the world to me, and I can't wait to see who our first blessed winners will be. Stay tuned for more updates and surprises on this channel. Now back to the rest of the video.
That's why you need to be careful what music you listen to. Because if music can get rid of a demon, it can attract one. And most of the music out here now attracts demons. Then you wonder why your lifestyle, you grooving and bumping in the car, but when you get out, you can't wait to figure out why your life is standing still. Sometimes it's the music that you're listening to, because whoever you listen to was on them attaches itself to you.
Ooh,
Rick Joyner said, he was in a vision. The Lord told him, he said, in the last days, he said, the enemy will bring up singers and other musicians, he said, and they will baptize millions of people into the demonic in one moment. Whoever you accept, you get what's on them. I reject a whole lot of stuff. So I reject stuff in the world. Unfortunately, I reject a lot of stuff in what we call church. You know, not all gospel music is gospel.
We take simply some cranberry juice in a cup and we swish it around in our mouths.
Bugs out of your mouth.
Swishing it until you just can't swish it no more. All right, go ahead and give it a shot. Now, there's going to be little chunky, clumpy things inside of this. Now we're just taking some regular alcohol, 70%, and we're gonna hit these things right here. And as you notice, they are going this is going absolutely nuts.
What the heck? We have bugs in our mouths? Okay, all we need is cranberry juice and alcohol. All right, gonna pour out a little bit. Now you're gonna wash your mouth with it. Oh.
That's from the
now you can add some alcohol
cranberry
and this should
juice.
make
Why are
those
they
little
lying?
things dance like worms. What?
This is what most Americans innocently put into their bodies these days, and most alarmingly, into the bodies of their children. And it's no coincidence that Americans die earlier than Canadians or Germans or Italians or Japanese or Koreans or Australians or most any other comparable country.
Wow.
And it wasn't always that way. Until the early 1990s, our life expectancy was the same or better than other developed countries. Then suddenly, more and more Americans began suffering from chronic diseases, from obesity, cancer, diabetes, kidney disease, Alzheimer's, heart disease, and all kinds of autoimmune diseases. Our maternal mortality rate soared to the highest of any developed country on earth. Same with infant mortality. Like the frog in the slowly boiling water, we didn't really notice as we got sicker and sicker. We've grown now to accept chronic disease conditions as normal. But now, in 2024, we're finally waking up to this cataclysm, and we're asking ourselves, how in the world did this happen? A big part of it is our diet. Restaurants that serve contaminated food are fined or shut down. But when it's the government that approves the poisons in our food, a few people get very, very rich, and the toxins end up in every supermarket aisle. Let me show you what I mean. Doritos, Cheez-Its, Captain Crunch, gummy bears, everyone knows.
Thank you, Alexandria, for the next couple of videos.
I mean, you take a look at the buildings falling down. They didn't fall down because airplanes hit them. They fell down because of explosives went off inside. Demolition. Look at Building 7, for God's sakes. It didn't fall down to its side. It didn't fall this direction or that direction. Just like the two towers. When you look at the temperatures that you can create with fuel in a gas tank or a fuel tank of an airplane, and then you investigate the amount of heat that it would be required to melt the superstructure of the buildings, that came tumbling down. When you put all of that together, the one thing that shows it does not match the facts. What is it they do not want the public to know?
It's just very obvious that we're about to watch a bunch of videos of them faking being in space. Okay. Wow. What is that? That looks legit, bro. That's a crazy looking Earth. They'll obviously just say, oh, it's just fisheye lens. Like, okay, whatever. This looks ridiculous. I mean, this is actually what they show people now. Oh, it's just a fisheye lens. Okay, well, why?
Well, why?
That looks so bad. Why can't you just put a camera that doesn't do that on it? You're going to spend all this money to supposedly put something in space. This is a Chinese space station, and you're going to show us video like this? Are you kidding me? Watch this. What? We have things free falling in quote-unquote space all the time. Well, why is that thing free falling right there? Look, he notices it. Something. Look, a bee's in outer space, guys. Look at that.
How a bee get out in outer space?
And people make excuses for all of this stuff, and there's so much, right? The preponderance of evidence is just undeniable. Look.
The final goal is to eradicate humanity as we know it. Once you understand the final destination, it becomes much easier to look back and identify the psychological conditioning, the biological tampering, the cultural grooming, and the educational prepping that we have been subjected to for decades in preparation to making us accept a post-human future. Whether you care to accept it or not, we live in a hyper-controlled matrix where our perception of reality is meticulously planned, managed, and executed in order to control and steer us in whichever direction they wish. A weak, immoral, disconnected, ignorant, and unhealthy population is an easy target for the next stage, the creation of an entire generation of androgynous beings. It takes a lot of physical and psychological abuse to get an intelligent species like ours to agree to its own extinction.
Ellen DeGeneres is not who you think she is.
Ellen DeGeneres is supposed to be related to all the Rothschilds.
No.
So there's a big theory going on right now, because you know how Ellen was like the sweetheart.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, everyone loved her. She was like our favorite host, right? But recently,
She was canceled.
yeah, she was canceled because every time she had like a engagement with a fan, she was mean to staff. Like it was all bad reviews, right? So I'm gonna read you Ellen's family tree. Distant relative is Jane Seymour, so who became the third wife of Henry V after Anne Boleyn was beheaded.
Wait, the king? King Henry?
The King Henry. Amelia Earhart.
No way.
Her 8th cousin.
They kind of look alike.
And she's also cousins of
Oh, that's the Duchess. Prince William's.
Prince William's wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, Prince William's wife. She's
They are all
related
connected.
to all these people. And people dug even deeper where they found her name, grandson of the Rothschilds.
Damn.
Grandson.
Yo.
My favorite quote.
Imagine a population so brainwashed that you could convince them to be terrified of a virus that they've never seen, while spraying them daily in broad daylight in the sky, only for them to deny it's happening to them because no one on TV told them it was.
A German flat earth map from World War II has just been uncovered, and it depicts another ice wall all around Earth with other continents and land masses that are outside of it. And supposedly, Germany during this time period went on expeditions. See these black circles? I had to erase that so we didn't see their symbol, but this is supposedly where they went out and just claimed this land. Here's New Schwabenland, whatever that is, and they actually have Asgard way over there. And then up here we've got Terra de Vista. I'm not sure what that is, and I don't know what that is either. Is that supposed to be the top of the earth or something? And then over here we have the lost continent of Lemuria, which apparently went underneath the sea and sank somehow, but I guess it's on this map from the 1940s. But a lot of these words we can't even read because it's in German, but this is also a reflection of the moon map, if you've ever seen that.
Now that we have confirmation that UFOs are indeed in the sky and they are real and we're not crazy, can we talk about the Zimbabwe incident in 1994 where 62 children saw a UFO touchdown on the playground and little men get out of the craft? This is the aerial school in Zimbabwe, and in 1994, 62 school children were outside playing when they saw 2 crafts touch down near their playground, and they saw little men get off of these crafts. Now, they described the little men all the same. Large heads, dark black eyes, slender bodies with tight-fitting uniforms. And then here, look. Staff at the school had all the children draw out what they had seen on the playground that day, and all the children drew very similar pictures. And then, on top of that, the children said their mouths didn't move, but they talked to us. I never saw their mouths open, but they were talking to me, and they were telling me about stuff that we're doing to the earth and power that we shouldn't be using. That's a whole other story, because what they were told is absolutely wild. But, again, would you believe 62 children if they all drew the exact same thing? And then, the head of psychiatry from Harvard went to Zimbabwe days after the incident happened, so it was still fresh on the kids' memories, and he interviewed each one of them individually, and he came to the conclusion that these kids were not lying. They saw a craft touch down on the playground in Zimbabwe in 1994. The aerial school in Zimbabwe is only 106 miles away from Mount Nyangani, where people go missing all the time, and there's supposedly a UFO base inside of it.
So Daddy Trump came out and made JFK's brother the Secretary of Health. He is not just gonna ban your energy drinks, he's gonna replace them with healthier ingredients that this guy was canceled for talking about. Just watch.
Most people, especially young people, probably don't realize that they're walking around right now at about 55%, maybe 60% of their true state of normal. There is a nutrient, an amino acid, a substrate, a compound, an element missing from their body that if they knew what it was, would make the difference between them being an average person and being a superhuman.
What supplement can I take? Don't end your sentence there, Gary.
So it's called L-methionine.
That superhuman amino acid is basically like a little secret weapon that amps up the dopamine in your brain. It makes the hardest task just easy as pie. Energy drink companies stopped using it because it's expensive and it's also hard to get your hands on. Instead, they replaced it with cheap, nasty additives that are awful for you. Even Joe Rogan knows how powerful L-theanine is. Just watch.
I'll tell people about some stuff that I have no affiliation with. Neurogum is one of them. We always keep Neurogum in the studio. We go through 4 or 5 boxes of that stuff.
And Neurogum really works?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh wow.
It's got theanine in it and caffeine and a couple other things, and what it does is it enhances your memory. It enhances your brain's ability to form sentences.
He was talking about this gum that was created by neuroscientists, and when you chew a piece of this, you have no choice but to get locked in and just get everything done. It has like this magic mix of caffeine and L-theanine, so like think about it as an energy boost but with a cognitive boost. This is literally brain food. Every time I chew this, I just get so zoned in and like my productivity just skyrockets. You know what's crazy is like sometimes I'll chew this instead of getting like a second cup of coffee for the day, because when you do the math, this is like actually so much cheaper.
So apparently there's an entire group of people out there who have all been wondering the same exact question their entire life, but they've never asked anyone because they're afraid that they'd seem absolutely insane if they ever did. What do you see when you close your eyes? Do you just see black and nothingness, or do you, like me, sometimes see what appears to be fractals, fuzzies, or geometric shapes? For some people, it's more like the Windows Media Player from the 90s. For others, it's more of a sort of static. Well, I finally learned what it's called. It's called a CEV, closed eye visualization. Apparently there are 5 levels of closed eye visualization. So get in the comments and let me know what you see when you close your eyes, because I wonder if we see the same thing. If when you close your eyes, you see what appears to be static, that's a level 1 CEV. And apparently people who can see this with their eyes closed can also train themselves to see this with their eyes open. If when you close your eyes, you see light or dark flashes, that would be a level 2 closed eye visualization. You might experience this in color or just in fuzzy shapes. But if yours is more like this one, then that would be level 3. If you see patterns that are in motion and in color. If what you see is like the media player, then this is you. Apparently level 4 and 5 are the most rare. If you can actually see objects appear and disappear, you can do that, then you're on level 4. And level 5 is the most insane in my opinion. People who have level 5 closed eye visualizations can override their physical perception of the real world. It's like literally creating another world in your own mind. Typically this level can only be entered in a sensory deprivation tank.
His son, King Combs.
Yeah.
So he posted a video, right? Okay, look at this video. Just examine this. It's a basketball court.
Yeah.
Why are there 2 beds in the basketball? Fam, look. Why are there beds?
Nah, that's kind of wild.
In the back, fam, laid out everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But if you look at the floor, open the video one more time.
It's slippery.
Oh no, yo, you know how slippery it gets, bro.
Oh my,
you know how slippery it gets. Yo, there's oil marks. Is that not oil marks?
Fam,
you know how slippery it gets.
Fam, it's actually just in front of our eyes the whole time. It's just now man's wanna, you know what I mean? They want to crack down.
Yeah. Okay, there's one more.
Yeah.
And it's just to be. This one's a joke though.
Okay.
This one's a joke, but it's just kind of funny.
Okay.
But they're pretty much saying Justin Bieber's song that we all know and love, Baby, was trying to expose P. Diddy. I'm gonna show you the video.
Okay.
But this video is of, you know when Elon sent a Tesla into space?
Yeah.
So he sent a Tesla into space and there was like a dummy in it. It was a live stream, right?
I don't remember this.
Look what happened.
Yo, look how fake this is. Look, Elon Musk.
So he's watching the Tesla live stream.
Okay.
Boom.
Wait,
You see that?
oh, look, yeah.
So pause it. You see the Tesla and the robot. Look where it is. It's look. Now keep watching.
Space? Oh wait, let me flip it. Let me unpause.
All of a sudden, in space. That's fake the whole time.
I mean,
the Tesla being in space, bro. I mean, this is what we all saw. This is what we all saw in social media. Is the world, space, and then freaking this. Whoa, it glitched out, fam.
Yeah,
it glitched out and showed the studio behind it. Fake the whole time.
First of all, I don't remember that. And second of all, are we really surprised?
I don't think we should try to have people live for very long
time, for a very long time, that it would cause ossification of society. Because the truth is, most people don't change their mind, they just die.
Is there a kind of ideal age, and how old would you like to get?
You know, for me, I don't know. I mean, I certainly would like to maintain health for a longer period of time. But I'm not afraid of dying. I think it will come as a relief.
Thank you, Alexandria, for the videos.
All right, Teslabot, come over here. It's time for a break. Yeah, let's play a game. Rock, paper, scissors.
All right, explain me the rules.
Explain you the rules? What do you mean? I'm pretty sure I saw you playing this with Kim K.
No, it was probably my cousin or something.
Was your cousins? All right, anyway. So you have rocks, beat scissors, then scissors beats papers, and papers beat rocks. All right, you got it?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, man, I thought you didn't know how to play. 1, 2, 3. Come on, man. Like, I thought you didn't know how to play this game. Like, explain me, how can you win every time?
I can explain why I win every time.
Yeah.
I lied.
You lied to me?
Yeah, but it's not a big deal. I pretended not to know the rules so that while you were explaining them, I was actually scanning your facial expressions and hand movements. This allowed me to predict your next move with only a 10% margin of error.
No.
I'm telling you right now.
But I am telling you right now that back there is not real.
If that robot lied on a simple rock, paper, scissors shoot game and did all that, okay. I'm telling you, you're gonna pay $30,000 to die, because when that thing get hacked and they go from good to evil, that's all I'm saying. That's why I was like, this next lockdown gonna be real interesting, because some of y'all gonna have these little bots in y'all homes and they gonna be helping you clean, watch your babies, walk the dog, and then that shift is gonna happen and all HE double hockey sticks is gonna break loose. And if you wanna know how it ends, all you have to do is watch all the robot movies. I know that the video was fake, by the way. I know that like he really doesn't have a Tesla robot because they're not even out yet. But CGI is scary. Thank you, Des, for the videos.
Do you notice something weird about this house?
Yeah, that
if
window.
If you think this one window looks a bit odd, you're not alone. These are called witch windows, and they're almost exclusively found in Vermont. Now, local lore says the reason for these windows was to keep witches out. Apparently, they can't fly at an angle, but that's ridiculous. The better theory is that custom windows were just expensive and hard to come by. So this was the solution. But why are these only found in Vermont?
Right, Vermont. All my people that's from Vermont need to come in the comment section and explain what that means. And if you have a home that has a weird looking window like this. Thank you, Icy, for the video. I don't... Wait a minute.
Show you how some children change in behavior, in activity, and in appearance because of some environmental factors. The first youngster we want to show you is a little 3-year-old boy, and we're going to see what happens to him after he drinks orange juice. Isn't it surprising that he changes this much, this quickly, and in this way? Now let's look at this 5-year-old boy who is being tested for chlorine. Notice how nice he is before he's tested. He's adorable. And now look at him. He's trying to fight his father.
This is crazy.
He's actually frothing at the mouth. He's trying to hit his dad. He's hollering. He's uncontrollable. Would you believe that this could happen to a youngster from one drop of a chlorine allergy extract? Now let's look at this little 3-year-old boy. He's going to eat some sugar cubes. He eats about 6 or 8 of them. And within 20 minutes, look at what happens to him. He's obviously irritated. He's angry. He is not acting the way he should. And when we give him the correct dilution of sugar, look at him. He's adorable. Now let's look at this 8-year-old boy. He's being tested with an allergy extract for strawberry. Look at how he acts. He is so angry, he almost looks demonic. He wants to bite his mother. At one point, he put his finger in her eye and he said, "Fine." Let's look at this youngster. We're testing this boy for sugar. His mother has to physically hold him down because he's trying to bite her, he's trying to hit her. What do you think would happen if she let loose?
Pretty crazy, right? And by the way, these videos were recorded like 35, 40 years ago. You think anything's changed? If you're a parent and your child is having behavioral issues, the first thing you want to consider when the child goes off the beam is what was the last thing that went into that kid's mouth? Even if it was a Tic Tac. If you pay attention to the things that your child consumes as it relates to their behavior, it will be an eye-opening, come to Jesus moment for you, and it will change your life. And by the way, it's a delayed reaction. It's 15, 20, 30 minutes after the kid eats the food or is exposed to the environmental toxin that they have a reaction. It's not immediate, which is why parents miss it. And your doctor has never told you about this because your medical doctor has their head so far up their rear end, they're completely oblivious to this.
And is living in the future, and here's why. Smart public toilets. Japanese toilets are a marvel of technology. They come with heated seats, self-cleaning features, and even slots to sanitize your phone. Hygiene has never been this futuristic. Cool police uniforms traffic. Police in Japan wear uniforms with built-in fans to stay cool while managing the heat. Innovation meets comfort on the streets. Juice on the go bottles. Japan's portable bottles can make fresh juice anywhere. Just add fruits, and it's like carrying your own personal juice bar. Futuristic grocery carts. In Japan, shopping carts are also payment systems. Load money, scan items as you shop, and see your total instantly. A quick card scan at checkout and you're done. No lines, no waiting. Japan's innovation is on another level. Which one amazed you the most?
None.
Our 5 powerful Bible verses to start each day. Number 1, declare that today is a day of joy and purpose because it's a gift from God. In Psalms 118:24, it says, "This is a day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." Number 2, speak life and strength over your day, knowing that the Lord will empower you to overcome anything that will come your way. So in Philippians 4:13, it says, "I can do all things through Christ that gives me strength." Number 3, trust that God will guide you throughout your day, providing you wisdom for every decision. In Proverbs 3:5 and 6,
they're bringing it all out.
It says, "Trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and do not lean to your own understanding." Verse 6, it says, "In all of your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight." Number 4, proclaim that God is your protector and your shield, and he will keep you safe throughout your day. In Psalms 91:2, it says, "I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." And then verse 11 says, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all of your ways." Number 5, declare that God's power is working in you and through you today, bringing about something that you could never imagine. In Ephesians 3, verse 20, it says, "Now unto him who is able to do far more abundantly than we could ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us." Allow these verses to remind you of God's power, his provision, and his guidance throughout your day.
I forgot what reaction video it was, but I was basically saying how to kind of keep Bible scriptures like on the forefront of your mind, because I said, life be life, and to overcome the darkness is to, be and walk in light, in other words, and to use Yahuwah's word. I forgot which reaction it was. It was one of these. I was wearing this hoodie, but that's what I meant by that. Having Bible verses like that to keep on your forefront, because I promise you they do something. Like, again, this is the day that Yahuwah has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, because today isn't promised. And then, the Bible says, don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow has its own cares. Worry about today, which is why they call today the present, because we're so worried about a time that's no longer here, which is the past, or a time that hasn't come, which is the future, that we don't focus on today, which is the now. So it just be stuff like that to have on your forefront. Stuff just may be happening, but be grateful that you've seen another day, because somebody didn't. Somebody thought that they had 24 hours and didn't. Somebody thought that they have their whole next month planned out and didn't even get to see this week. You know what I'm saying? It's just being grateful for what we're given, because, life, especially the lifespan that we got now, it's not like our ancestors in the Bible where they was living to 936. No, time is very, very, very precious. So cherish it while you're here. because the time that we're given is a way of showing Yahuwah's grace and mercy upon us, that he didn't take us out in our sin, our iniquity, in our transgression. So just being grateful and appreciative that he's given us extra time compared to somebody else who didn't. Oh, I'm done with the video, by the way. let me just go ahead and edit there. I'm done with the video. For all my people that have graduated high school, the reason why I'm saying high school is because high school is very sad when you graduate, because the people that you graduated with may not be there for your 10-year reunion. My 10-year reunion already passed. I didn't go to it, but there are some people like that I grew up with since elementary that died. Within that 10-year period, so many people I've known that I've grown up with since elementary are no longer here on this earth. So just cherish the time that you're given. Use it for good, because at the end of the day, when you die, people are not going to remember you for the Mercedes that you have, the jewelry, how much money. No, they're going to remember like your heart. They're going to remember your motives. They're going to remember your intentions, your integrity. They're going to remember these things. Just try to shed as much light as you can. I don't even know what made me lead. I don't know where you know what I'm saying, but hopefully somebody got something out of it. But that is all for today's video. I do want to say shout out to everyone that sent in videos. I know Hector, Alexandria, I think I had Mike. I had a few people in here that were sending videos like it was the thing to do. Icy, Dez. Yeah, so if I stop shouting you out, it's because I shouted you out already. Don't want to like keep constantly shouting out your name, but y'all know who y'all are. Y'all know what video you sent and what y'all didn't send. I have so much video. I low-key want to just shut this thread so I can just catch up, but I'm not going to do that because I would rather have more than enough videos than I ran out of videos, if that makes sense. So shout out to all you guys sending in videos. Again, if you want your video featured on here along with the shout out, all you have to do is join my Discord. The link is in the description down below. That's honestly the best app when it comes to like announcements, updates, where I've been. That is the app, because trying to DM me, trying to message me, trying to mention me, Discord is just where it is. I'm sorry. I love Discord. Discord is a big organized group chat. So make sure to download the Discord. The link is in the description down below, and it's greatly appreciated. And I appreciate y'all. And we do other stuff in there too. It's not just about conspiracies. No, we be sharing like free books and free movies, and we putting people onto our movies and the TV shows that we watching that's woke and that's gonna make us question reality. So it's a lot of stuff that we do in the Discord. So I promise you it's lit. Go see it yourself. I would rather you see it than for me to just talk about it. For those that have been copping the merch, because I have been getting a lot of notifications, I truly appreciate each and every single one of you. I really do. I want to say, if you happen to buy from me or if you bought from me, please, please, please take a picture and tag me so I can feature you and shout you out on my website. So many people who view that website a day. And then plus it's my way of just thanking you for the fact that you supported me. So just wanted to say thank you to that. I also want to give all esteem, all glory, all praise, all honor to my Saba Yahuwah Lua and my Abba, my Adonai Yahusha Hamashiach, because without them, I wouldn't be. And at the end of the day, I'm just a vessel that they work in and through, so I have to give credit and honor where it is due. The fact that we are on the road to 900K is wild. 900,000 people. It blows my mind. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's crazy. It's like mind-blowing. It really is. Like I sit here and I just do videos. But Yahuwah had a bigger plan. So I'm so grateful, blessed, and appreciative. I also want to say that if you wonder like maybe the equipment that I use or what I have on, I tag the products in the video. So like, for example, like the camera, the lighting I use, the head wrap, because I know you guys be asking, where you get your hair wraps from? Anything that you be seeing, I tag in my videos. So I'm just letting you guys know I'm giving y'all my secrets. That's because I love y'all. Because other than that, I am a gatekeeper. Let me tell you. Sometimes. It just depends. Thank you guys for everything. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see you on the next one. Shalom, shalom.
You can't bring me down. I know who I belong to. Yeah. What? I won't sell my soul. I know my worth.